Hello, hello, and welcome back to the Gaming Twin Show.
Welcome, people. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday indeed. I am very excited about tonight. Tonight is a Thick Boy news stream for sure. There is many a stuff going on in the industry. They are my words and mine alone. Anyway, how you guys doing? Welcome back to the show. The scrolling news bar has taken a dump on us. I do not understand what to do to fix it. It just doesn't work anymore. So that's an unfortunate reality.
We'll do some tests.
Yeah, we'll have to do some tests or something like that. Or maybe I'll harass Mondu on some time when he isn't completely
Don't
done.
harass Mondu. If Mondu offers, take it.
Yeah.
If he doesn't, leave him be.
No, I think I'll harass him more than I already do.
Oh my God, welcome, people.
Anyway, welcome back to the show. I'm really excited for tonight, although there was I admit there's a big missing hole where, everybody in the industry kind of said, there would be something to fill the hole, to fill said hole, but,
yeah,
nothing filled the
might
hole.
say it's a Nintendo hole.
It's a donut that wasn't filled. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a donut hole, we have the donut and everything was primed and ready, but the hole is no. Losing the metaphor.
Yeah, it's good. Getting lost in this one. Anyways, yeah. So where's the new Nintendo Switch? Does anybody know where it went? Where's the cream filling? Thank you. I couldn't say that on YouTube without getting dinged. So
well, you just said it.
That's okay. Azran, hello, welcome back to the show. Hope you're doing well and swell, my good sir. I'm getting really excited for E3. It is almost here.
How are you so low? I thought I had this thing even. You keep going lower and lower.
You want me to go higher?
It's fine.
Turn to buff stuff?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Tyler, how you doing?
Welcome back, friend. Happy Thursday.
That man changes his profile icon.
No, that's his YouTube one.
It can't be.
Oh, he has like 3 different YouTube accounts. That's what it is.
That's probably true.
His...
Alicia Merce, how you doing? Ding, 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 ring-a-ding. How you doing? Welcome back to the show. Hope you're doing well. Happy Thursday. Back. We're doing well. I'm a little sad-faced because the new Nintendo Switch didn't drop.
Oh, it's fine. Look, guys.
I'm gonna laugh.
Everyone
it's
supposed to show up before E3. Okay.
Yes.
Honestly, maybe you should complete what you're gonna say. See if it takes your thunder. Go ahead.
No, go for it.
Well, I'm just wondering. It's like if they're gonna open Summer Games Fest, boom, here's the Switch Pro.
That's what I was thinking. I was actually thinking roughly the same thing.
It's like just do it before all the trailers. Summer Games Fest is open. It's unanimous. Everyone's stuff is gonna be in it. It's not platform agnostic.
Yeah.
So I mean, maybe it's a great place to reveal it. Can you imagine? Jeff, technically.
Yeah.
Keighley, he's probably going to be losing his cheese if he has the opportunity to start Summer Games Fest with revealing the Switch Pro.
Yeah,
and it's
which would be huge.
to Nintendo's advantage to do it in front of the biggest audience they can. Yep. But also, it's like everyone was saying, it's like, no, it has to happen before E3.
Well,
technically Games Fest before E3.
There's so many things. They were saying, like, these things, apparently, the pre-orders are supposed to go live at midnight and that kind of thing, and none of that's happening.
Who said that? People said the pre-orders were going to go live at midnight?
Yeah, like in the computer systems.
Who had that much faith in this thing happening?
I don't know. A lot of people did.
Because I feel like it's going to be the biggest story ever when everyone's like, what happened? Clearly there was a delay because all the people in the know apparently who said it was going to go live for the pre-orders and stuff. They could see it in the systems or something. I mean, where's our giant story that says Nintendo Switch Pro delayed?
I don't know.
Something.
I don't know.
We'll see. Where's the doubt? The doubt YouTube videos and stuff saying there must be problems because it was gonna drop here and it didn't.
I think we see those. We're gonna see those later. Daniel says, I just finished watching Nintendo Prime's video and looking forward to seeing you guys at his E3 show. Yes.
Hey.
So we're really excited about that.
How did you know we're gonna be there? Who told you that? Did he say that?
Yeah, he probably had the video. Anyway, so we're really excited. We're going to show up on Nintendo Prime's channel.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy sauce, but it's cool.
Yeah. So I'll tell you guys more about that when we have more of a concrete schedule. I kind of know the time, but I don't know if it's like locked. So I'll let you guys know closer to the date. So we'll see how that goes. He's been promoting it here and there. Yeah, absolutely.
Neat.
So I mean, E3 is we've been calling it Gamer Christmas. It's also one of those times where the game community itself like gets together. I talk about different things like Super Smash Bros. Being a celebration of gaming and that kind of thing.
Sure.
E3 is also one of those things where it kind of just gives the community of gamers, which is like everybody, all of us, something to rally around.
Yeah.
Which is why it's so important, and I think that's something that a lot of people miss when they're like, oh, we don't need E3 anymore. Everybody's just going to do their own show.
Well, yeah, we had a year where there was no E3, and everyone was like, hey, look, it's all digital events, and they were spread out throughout the year, and it's like, this just feels like our typical yearly occasional stream releases, you know, where it's like, hey, look, here's the new game, and here's a big thing on it, or whatever. It's like, there's no big, like you're saying, a rallying point. And I think to your point, I really do think people actually missed it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like...
I know people have missed it.
I know I missed it, personally.
Well, at the same time, you're kind of sitting there like, yeah, but who cares if it's E3 or EA Play? You know what I mean?
Sure.
But that's not really the point. It's kind of an unspoken reality. You know what I mean?
How long have we been watching E3?
Probably since the giant crabs. I mean, like, I've looked back and to see what it is. We've watched almost all of them.
No, we haven't, because it's been around for a long time.
No, I'm telling you, we've watched almost all of them. You'd be surprised how late it got.
I remember 2008 being pared back or something. I think
there was one where it was all press floor. There was one, then all of a sudden they let all the fans in and it became this nightmare.
Yeah.
Then they like said no, it's only exclusive people or people who want to pay to see the we got to get the cosplayers out of here. You know that was that E3. And
cosplayers was putting it nicely. They had a different term back in the day.
Yes. Oh, yeah, you're right. I just remember that term. Mm-hmm. You're totally right.
Yep.
It's been a while.
Yep. Remember that.
Daniel says, I agree with you guys. It's like game of Christmas and everybody gets together. Yeah,
yeah.
Absolutely.
I know E3, it's gotten a lot of flack for a while, you know? And I think since then...
I'm sure they've earned it.
You know, back in the day when... I think that's really when it started kicking off when people were like, we don't need E3 or whatever. But that's the thing. It's like, yeah, like you're saying, it's like... It's just nice to have an excuse for everyone to get together. It is really Christmas in July.
It is.
How some people
it's
like,
our Christmas in July, you know. It's in June, but still.
Sure, absolutely.
Azran said, "I'm disappointed. I can't spend $400." And Azran said, "That's Chuck with no new Switch Pro news here."
Yeah.
I don't even know if I would end up buying one. I would probably just wait to buy one because I don't know if I can.
Daniel, did Nintendo Prime have anything to comment about the Switch Pro?
All
the heavy rumors about, hey, it's coming out really soon or something.
Everybody said it was going to happen.
If so, I mean, was he aware of, like, hey, today was supposed to be the drop day or something? Was he questioning it? I have no idea. I mean, I think a lot of people probably
how
even
anybody's
dismissed the idea,
today.
You know? So
it was like yesterday, everybody was pumping this thing out. And then today, radio silence.
It really was. It really was. Everything kind of disappeared. So I was a little surprised by that. And I wouldn't doubt it either way, if he either covered it and covered the, hey, where is it? Or if he didn't cover it at all, because it's just a heavy rumor that everyone kind of just jumped on. So I'm just rather curious.
Tyler says, who's hungry? I'm hungry. I just got done eating tacos. Probably my favorite food in the world.
Don't Care Bear, welcome back.
Hello, Don't Care Bear. Welcome back to the show. E3's coming up. It's Game of Christmas, and we are here with all the fun stuff.
I did just have a super taco.
Yes, I had tacos tonight. It was delicious. Monty says, I may not help that, Tyler. Check the food channel in the Discord in a minute. Ooh. Okay, Land Porpoise, going straight at the throat. He says, Chuck, you trying on a new hairstyle, or did you have an unfortunate lawnmower accident? A little bit of both. This was unintentional. So we decided to start cutting my own hair, which worked out last time. Problem is, we were like trimming the back of my neck, you know, with the short trimmer, and we left it on and then just went full ham on my head and realized that we'd left the short trimmer on, so it's just really short now. Which is fine. I don't really. It'll grow in.
Hey, just saying, Daniel caught back up with us. He said.
Looks like he sort of gave an announcement.
Yeah, there you go.
He gave up on an announcement soon. It's very strange because multiple retailers across the world had something up for pre-orders at midnight tonight. Yes. And so, there were multiple retailers that were showing this, that they were going to have it. There's pages going up everywhere, you know, for this thing.
Oh, so what's the estimated price? Was it $400?
It was $400. That was only on one source, but I do believe that is probably accurate. Oh, thank you so much for the subscribe, G-Dog. Yeah, we're well on our way. We're working our way towards...
I'm not going to lie. I didn't realize that was a person's name, and I thought the bot was legit calling whoever subscribed to G-Dog.
G-Dog!
For subscribing.
Yes.
Which I'm like, wow, okay, that's bold.
Dang.
Sure. But yeah, thank you. Appreciate it, friend.
Turn off those ad blockers, people. Oh, that's what Monty said. He said, truth be told, he couldn't pay a hairdresser, so he only got half of his haircut. I could have went bald. I don't ever want to be bald.
Please, guys, hey, don't take Dokero Bear seriously, land porpoise. Okay, he said, okay, ever consider taking it all off? And he's been saying it literally since middle school. Just suggesting if we shave it all off, it might come in straight.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm a little disappointed. I was really expecting to see the Nintendo Switch today.
Thank you.
The Pikachu shirt is pretty lit.
It is pretty cool. Unfortunately, my very German boss took it for something else that is very not appropriate for YouTube. And he was like, is that? I'm like, no, it's not that.
Oh, wow. I mean, I guess. Oh, yeah, showing off those emotes. Hey. I absolutely love those things. Thank you, Mondi, for the Winky one. That's really cool.
It is cool.
And I think I might have put the wrong Ditto Think in there, but the Ditto looks pretty good. I think he looks good.
He's got a big head.
He's a blob. What do you expect?
Sure. No, it's fine.
Oh, my goodness.
Don't you think it'd be nice if we took, instead of this adorable hand, which I know you worked very hard on those 4 lines there. Okay.
Yeah, no. The Ditto hand is hard.
And then if we just get, like, the photorealistic thumb from, like, the actual emoji and just tint it pink.
No, we can't do that.
It'd be great.
Land Porpoise says, no, I'm not trolling. I was legit asking. But whatever, it looks cool. Yeah, no, thank you.
Oh.
I like it. I do like it. I forgot to do it before the show. Whoops.
Mason, welcome back.
Welcome back to the show, Mason. How you doing, my good sir? Mason drops in. That he does.
Yeah, he do.
He's got a cool name. It's my son's name, which I think is awesome. Ever since I heard that.
I believe it's called Bias.
Bias, yes. I am mildly biased. I think that's accurate. All right, so yeah, no Nintendo Switch today. Also, Dark Souls is hard. Thank you for more obvious quotes.
He's trying to play it actually now.
Good.
Yeah, I recommend
love Dark Souls.
He ripped through Bloodborne. I can't rip through Bloodborne, but I ripped through Dark Souls, like the first one. Ripped through it like multiple times or whatever. And I can't play through Bloodborne. I'm trying, and it's the worst. And there is such a big divide and difference in mentality when approaching those two games. He was talking about how Dark Souls, it almost feels a little cheap because the corridors and the rooms are so narrow.
Yes.
And I was like, that's a different take I've never even thought of before. And it's like, I don't know, there's different approaches.
The fact that you have the shield, you just get the shield that blocks 100% defense, and then
he
you're
doesn't
good.
use the thing. And that's what I told him. He's like, if I get something like that, that's
If a boss attacks you, you can legit block it with your shield.
That's what I was saying. It's like, if you have 100% block, and it's like, you've got the stamina, it's like, pow, you'll at least be able to defend once.
All right, let me get into this. Hello, guys. Welcome back to the show. I always love to start the show by asking you, what have you guys been playing? What have you guys been up
Mass
to?
Effect.
You've
For
been
the
playing
OG
Mass Effect?
360 on an Xbox One, so it's backward compatible. Been enjoying that. Been watching my wife play through Mass Effect 3.
Yeah.
And also trying to avoid it because I've only played through it once. So
yeah.
I'm like, okay, it's like, all right, I see little hints of...
Yeah, it's like, I don't want to see anything.
I do play all through like 1 and 2 because I played through those a billion times. But the third one, I've only played once. So I'm like, okay, yeah, that's cool. I'm going to avoid that for now.
Absolutely. Wink all the way to that like button. Absolutely.
Hey! Welcome, Zach.
That's not Zach.
Oh, it's not Zach?
No, that's Tyler.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. Daniel says, I've been playing Link's Awakening and Smash.
Ooh.
Very nice. Very nice. Link's Awakening, how are you liking it? I did play through that game. I beat it a few hundred times on the Game Boy.
Color. The DX version.
The DX version, yeah. I beat that a few hundred times.
The Game Boy one
that's
has
kind of a joke.
glitch
But I mean,
that
like,
you kind of cheat with.
Yeah, I wanted to try that.
Can't do it.
You can't do it in the normal version. But yes, I absolutely loved Link's Awakening. I hope they do more 2D Zelda games like that. And I know Nick cringes every time I say that, but at the same time, I feel like it's the only chance we'll ever have to remake some of like the Game Boy Color games. So I'll take it if that's all I'm ever going to get. So I hope they reuse
I don't
that.
care. Just give me a Game Boy Color port of the full thing on the Switch. Don't care. Just let me play those things.
Yeah.
Just by the way, the Oracle of Ages, Oracle of Seasons, Legend of Zelda games for the Game Boy Color. they're as excellent, and I would argue even better than the original Link's Awakening game.
Do not dare quote.
Because everyone seems to have played the first Link's Awakening game and then forgot that these other ones existed. It's like, guys, they're even better. Just saying.
I don't think anybody even had like the Game Boy Color or something. They went from the Game Boy and then
they
went straight to the Advance.
Whenever I see the retro love for Game Boy, it's not Game Boy Color.
No, it's not.
Although I did find a hat that has the Game Boy Color logo with the fun color letters. I'm like,
I like that.
I need this just to represent my people.
All 12 of them. All right, let me keep going here. Monty says, there you go. When you get into protocols, or when you get into the protocols, the game I'm playing is on my Switch in the food channel. What on earth is he talking about? Let's go to the food channel. He said it's on his Switch. Oh, very nice. Oh, I like that game.
What the heck? It's so cool.
So that's something.
I forgot about that.
That is a cool feature that we kind of forgot about. You can check it out in the food channel in the Discord channel. If you haven't joined already, you can check in the description for what I believe to be is an updated link.
Can you imagine that? Our show is featured on Nintendo Switch screens.
Oh, yeah.
At least in one other place in the world.
Oh, yeah. That's so correct. Oh, look. Monty represents the mustard. I didn't know anybody did that.
Yeah.
Big fan of mustard. Mustard's good. Mustard's good. A lot of people don't like it. Don't know why. I think they're wrong, but that's okay.
People are weirdos.
Thank you. See, Young Calves says Chuck is correct. 3 coins for Chuck. Thank you.
Yep.
See? Yeah, you got to get it yourself a Switch. Like that's a shame, Tyler. You need to get the Switch. Azrin says I've somehow found myself revisiting Breath of the Wild. So Breath of the Wild 2 shows up at E3. That looks awesome. You're welcome.
I saw that. I saw Azrin on there playing Breath of the Wild. I'm like, what is Azrin doing? Right
Alicia says I'm finally playing Zelda Breath of the Wild, and I got my Switch in September. Just a little late to the game.
Oh,
what
boy, you got a
why
good
have you
game.
been sleeping? No, it is a good game. Breath of the Wild is very fun. I'm excited
if you just started it.
I'm excited to see Breath of the Wild 2. I will probably replay Breath of the Wild closer to the release of Breath of the Wild 2, I think. But for now, I'm not.
Say hi to Legend for now. Hello, Legend. Nice to see you, friend.
Hi, is Legend here? Oh, Legend is here.
Yeah, he's peeking in, peeking out.
Hi. Hi, Legend. Hope you're doing well, my good sir. Monty says, today is a weird day. It happens once every or so many years where I don't have ketchup in my fridge. I mean, you probably gobbled it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not going to lie. Ketchup stays in my fridge so long it goes bad. Which is almost impossible.
Well, you're not a ketchup person, you know?
Nah, I'm not really.
All right, guys. Should we get into? Oh, wait. I didn't say what I was playing. I've been playing a ton of Overwatch with Mondu. Yeah. I've been playing Maneater for
good.
Game Pass Plus. I'll discuss more about that on Game Pass Plus Tuesday morning at 9:30 a.m. Central Time. Look forward to that. It's a fascinating game.
Okay, there it is.
That's all you get. That's all you get. Other than that, what else have I been playing? I started going through a bunch of things on the cloud for Xbox Game Pass, including like Psychonauts. I started that. I have never.
What is your take? I
enjoyed the. It's like a twisted, gross-looking Tim Burton thing going on here.
You love Tim Burton movies.
No, I don't love
No?
I despise Tim Burton movies. There's like one I enjoy, which is like
What?
the Sweeney Todd musical. That's pretty much it. Other than that,
Who am I confusing for? All the claymation stuff. All the claymation.
that's him.
I thought you like a ton of those.
I don't like claymations. I puke watching Chicken Run or Wallace and Gromit.
I thought you liked
Hideous.
Corpse Bride. I thought you thought it was a great movie.
No, it's fine. It's got the worst ending of all time. Other than that,
You
it's
grudged about that.
It's just no.
Really? Okay.
Nightmare
okay.
Before Christmas, totally not a fan. Like, you couldn't be further from the truth.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, Psychonauts. Effort is put into its story, its writing. Like,
Okay.
there's weird moments constantly.
It's
Like, the
comedy.
writing's a little funny and that kind of thing. Visually, it's hideous. It's like somebody puked on your screen, but the characters were also half digested when you puked. Okay? So, it's really gross to look at. That being said, I have kind of started to... I'm starting to like kind of play through it, and I want to play Sly Cooper is what I want to play, but it's in the same era, okay, as those.
Why
where it's
don't
like
you play Sly
well
Cooper?
written? I don't have anyone to do it. I can play it on the PlayStation 2. It's all blurry. I'm waiting for like a remaster collection at this point.
There's not a re-release on the PS4.
Only the PlayStation 3. Oh. It's like, thanks for nothing. Absolutely never backward compatible, nothing at all. I think you can get it on PlayStation Now and stream it.
No. No thanks.
Not happening. Anyway, let's keep going. What should I get to eat? You should...
Tyler, I'm glad you love the show.
You should get something absolutely... No. You know what? You should do something good for yourself. You know what I mean? Get something absolutely diarrhea-inducing, okay? like, just get something completely... Just
okay, with that, maybe we should start getting into that news.
No, we're going to keep going. Let's see. Alicia said, I'm a mom, and I had to justify spending the money on it. I understand. So I used my daughter as an excuse. She's 6 and is amazing at the Switch already. That's fantastic. You're doing mom right, okay? Like, that's how you do it. I right now I'm getting my son into video games and that kind of thing, and I told him this is my deal. You want them to be gamers and that kind of thing? I told him, I said, look, for every game you beat, I will take you to the store and you will pick out a new one. And he's already beaten like 3 games.
It's pretty impressive.
And he's 5.
That's very impressive.
So I'm gonna keep that going here. Daniel says, Claymation kind of spooks me because of its strange movement, but I can watch the Christmas specials. Like, I'm just not a fan of Claymation that much. It can be done well. There was this one that I can't remember what it was. It came out a few years ago, but I remember seeing it, and I don't think it was Claymation. I think it was all digital in that. But, like, the Lego movies do it pretty well. They're fine. There was another one where it came out. I wasn't going to watch it because the movie apparently was terrible, and it looked bad, but visually it looked amazing. Some girl, something about a monkey with a banjo or something. Very visually, ridiculously unique-looking style. Looked amazing in the trailer, and I was like, there's no way that's good.
Is that some of the stuff coming to Disney Plus?
I don't think so. I don't even think it was Disney.
Okay, I have no idea.
I think it was DreamWorks or something. I don't know. No, I don't even think it was DreamWorks. It was... I can't remember. Also, Fantastic Mr. Fox. Also kind of hard to watch.
I'm sorry, Land Porpoise just said more like Wallace and Vomit.
Thank you. Oh, that's good.
Boy.
That's good. I like that.
God, those movie episode, whatever those things were so bizarre. All I remember is one of them where they go to the moon and they go to eat cheese and crackers. They go to the moon, scoop some cheese onto the crackers.
What are you talking about?
One of the Wallace and Gromit movie
No!
video
I can't
things.
even. I can't. Please, no.
It was like, okay. And it's so bizarre. It's so British is what it is.
The big Play-Doh doofy arms. I can't even. Everything about it is visually unpleasing for me. I can't even. There was another. Never mind.
What's that Sega game? What's that Sega Fighter one?
Clay Fighter?
Clay Fighter.
Oh my God. Is that what it's called?
I think it is Clay Fighter.
I think that's right.
And
that was amazing. That was amazing. If you've never seen Clay Fighter, that game had the best graphics you'd ever seen on a console.
That thing was really bizarre.
All right,
you had a snowman and you're like knifing people and stuff with your razor.
Thank you. Land Porpoise is right. It's called Kubo and the Two Strings. Yes, I believe that was it. I never saw it. I saw the trailer. Visually very stunning.
Huh.
I assume it was terrible. He said he really liked Kubo. No, I'm sorry. Tyler said that. Yeah, but Tyler, you're a movie guy, and nobody trusts your opinion on movies.
Wow! What?
I'm just kidding! All right, let me keep going.
Oh, my God. Actually, that's the thing. It's like Tyler can give you some good movie recommendations. Land Porpoise, good old friend of ours, good old buddy of ours, could also give you some fantastic movie recommendations. Just by the way.
Oh, Tyler says Indiana Jones 5 started filming this week. Is it really gonna be Harrison Ford sitting by the fire retelling a story? Because I feel like that's what it has to be at this point. No offense, I know he's old and that kind of thing, but like
I was just thinking he might not want to do that, and I thought no, that's probably as much as he'd want to do. You know. I'm sure you guys have heard how begrudgingly he seems to do anything and just request his paycheck. Just to be in there.
All right, let's see. Manu says, if you find yourself short on money, you can always swap whatever game he picks for Dark Souls. That will give you a good buffer, Chuck.
Jeez.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. I'll try that. Right now, he's attempting to charge through Super Mario 3D World, and I knew that was going to be a challenge for him. So he has some other games on the side that he's also playing. He's finishing. He's almost done with Yoshi's Crafted World. So, but I knew it would be hard for him, but I wanted to get him into Mario. So I was like, look, I'm gonna get him the best of the best for Mario.
You could have got him 3D World, and if you give him 3D World,
that's what it is. 3D World.
Oh,
Super Mario 3D World.
Yeah, it's got like the super suit and everything.
Yeah, and then in addition to that, it came with Bowser's Fury and all that. So
yeah.
All right, let's see.
Play multiplayer of that?
We did once. We haven't had time. Life is busy.
No?
Life's busy. All right, let's go ahead and get into the news today.
People.
All right. Welcome to the 240th episode of the Gaming Twin Show.
Wow.
Where absolutely nothing has changed other than the fact that the scrolling newsfeed is dead.
How long have we been going? We go 32
32 minutes. We've been slowly reducing the amount of time from 45 to closer to 30 of screw around time. Okay. And that's been fine. It's currently 32. Let me see. Land Purpose says, digitally de-aged Harrison Ford, the whole movie. I mean, you know what? Honestly,
they'll do it.
Let's think about this for a second. Just for a little second, okay? When it comes to the movie industry, that sounds like the gimmick they would attempt to get you in the theater for. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like, look, but we de-aged.
They did that with Tron.
I saw this when I was rewatching Guardians of the Galaxy. And I was watching The Thing, okay?
No, and The Thing, the movie.
Yeah, The Thing, the movie. The Thing.
Oh, literally The Thing.
1970.
Okay,
or
The Thing, the one at the Arctic base.
Yeah, yes. Anyway, the main actor who is extremely famous from that time period, I don't know who he is. Anyway, is also...
spoiler territory?
Yeah, I'm going to say this carefully. The main villain of Guardians of the Galaxy 2, okay? At the start of the movie, you see him younger, and he does look just like himself in The Thing. I didn't know that.
Wow.
So I had recently watched Guardians of the Galaxy 2, saw the intro, saw him all youngified, okay? And then I went back and watched The Thing. I was like, whoa, that's what he looked like. I get it now. I didn't know that.
Okay.
So that was really interesting. Kurt Russell, thank you. Yes, that's correct.
See, Land Porpoise knows things.
Yeah.
Wasn't lying.
As it says, 100% in Crafted World will take
I think he
much
just
time.
needs to roll
Make
the
him
credits.
do that. Yeah, no,
Wow.
he's just got to roll the credits, guys.
Oh my god. Okay, no, he was recommending it to delay.
Yeah, yes, it's a delay. It's like, no, yeah, but you didn't get all of the flowers.
That'd be nightmarish.
There's a shy guy that comes only for a half second across the background. If you don't hit him, you lose your chance until you restart the level. Some people don't even see him. Anyway, I'm just kidding. Daniel says, I'd like to see you guys. Oh wait, I'd like to see you guys and the Young Calves playthrough 3D World. That's something that we want to look into. Is doing some kind of community game stream or something like that, or is some a group play along or playthrough or something like that, which I think could be really fun. But yeah, there's many things. But thank you, that is a fantastic idea. 4-man playthrough, but they fight for the flagpole. Yes.
Welcome, Fearless.
Welcome back
friend.
to the show.
Also, by the way, if I seem grumpy, it's actually just that I have terrible allergies and my nose is killing me.
That's okay. It's funny because everybody's got their COVID vaccine. They're getting knocked down for 2 or 3 days, and then allergies are kicking up and knocking them down for the rest of the season.
Jeez, it's the worst. And I keep making the terrible decision of putting the top down on the convertible.
What's the matter with you?
It's the worst. It's the dumbest thing. But I'm like, there's 2 nights of a day.
Don't do that. Just roll the windows down. You'll get the same effect while not getting burned.
The windows don't work. Just by the way, the condition of this convertible. Don't think it sounds exciting, guys. This thing from 1999.
Ooh. Okay, let me see. That says we got images of Uncharted with Tom Holland. Are we excited about the movie adaptation? I don't know.
No.
Not really. I love Tom Holland as Spider-Man. He's great. I like Tom Holland in general in his acting. But I played Uncharted, and I don't see him as Nathan Drake. No, I don't. Does he have an accent? Is he like Obi-Wan? He's got an accent?
Boy, straight up British.
British boy?
Yeah.
He's a British boy? I didn't know that.
I think so. Pretty sure he is.
It's all the British boys.
Yeah, then he had to take out a Brooklyn accent for Spider-Man.
That's great.
Yeah. It's like
I absolutely love it.
The British people, they're too good at it. where they start picking up accents and stuff. You ever seen the main Walking Dead guy? Australian, heavy accent.
Is he Australian?
Yes.
Is he?
Yes, heavy accent and everything.
Is that why I can never understand him when he talks? I feel like he was the only character on the show I never understood. I was like, you're the main actor, and I don't understand what you're saying sometimes.
No, nonsense.
Are you mad? What are you? Peter Parker's from Queens. Thank you. See, you're wrong. You can't say Brooklyn. It's wrong.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You insulted someone.
Okay, I'm like half Italian, okay? It's in my blood. I almost know what I'm talking
different.
about.
It's still different. Going to get food. Enjoy your food, my good sir.
Friend.
Let's go ahead and get into the news here. And this is really
We're
great
just now getting into the news. How did this happen?
Believe it or not,
we actually did
37 minutes. There it is. There it is.
Okay.
All right, guys. In an exciting turn of events, let's see if I can get my Chrome thing on screen. I can't. What are you laughing about?
Oh wow!
What are you laughing about?
That was a transition.
There we go.
Pow!
Bam! All right, guys. The PlayStation 5 exclusive Destruction All-Stars will be getting AI bots to make up for low player count numbers during online off-peak
You can't
times.
fake popularity and booming excitement, guys. You don't. It's like, look, we're marketing. Look, it's Fortnite. It's Fortnite. It's Rocket League, and it's Fortnite. It's like no one cares. This is what the dodgeball. Shoot.
Knockout City.
Yeah, I was gonna say Bleat Street.
What?
For the sound effect that when you belt someone with it. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my god, but whatever. This is so embarrassing and I feel so bad. They worked so hard on this game and they're like, we're full $70 or whatever. No, we're $20. No, we're free to play. No, we're charging soon.
You got that in a bit of a wrong order there, but yes.
There's no one playing the game apparently, so here come the bots to help you play in the downtimes.
But what if you wanted to play? It's 2 o'clock in the morning and nobody wants to. We can't start a match.
This is the worst. Oh, I hate it. I hate it.
It's unfortunate.
This is guys, this is why you don't make Knockout City or Rocket Arena. Or this game.
Somebody worked
Destruction
on Rocket Arena.
All-Stars.
Somebody worked on Rocket Arena. It's like
I know, and it's like, what are you thinking? Did you really think this was the next Fortnite? Every one of these people playing these games, making these games and stuff. Did they really think they were making the next Fortnite?
No, they were supposed to be the next Rocket League. You know what I mean?
Look, your game has to be really simplified and low production budget, so it's like you could just throw them out there like hot garbage, and if it catches fire, and you get all the likes from the videos on YouTube, that's fine.
I don't know. It's unfortunate.
I feel bad for the people who worked on these things.
Fearless says he has a question. What's your question, Fearless?
Let's hear it, friend.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I mean, I'm not surprised. And again, this goes right to that section of don't forget you're supposed to justify the price. Yeah. You know. So I don't know. There's not even
Avengers. Oh my God, these guys, they're making games to chase the big hitters. They're just chasing it. They're not doing something new, or maybe they are, but it's just not enough, and no one cares.
Maybe these are the exclusives.
The exclusive? What do you mean?
Maybe these are the exclusives. Oh, you know what? I forgot. Daniel. I'm sorry.
Oh boy.
Oh, never mind. All right, let me keep going here. Hey, at least they're getting the player base some bots. Didn't hear anything from Marvel Avengers. Yeah, I think Marvel Avengers you need bots to start matches, which is why this game is getting the bots.
Yeah. Soup has arrived.
Yes.
Welcome, Soup. Welcome back.
Oh, I should add to this. This comes from this actually comes from the developers, Lucid Games, who are the ones who made Destruction All-Stars.
Oh Jesus, let's hear it.
They said with a community the size of Destruction All-Stars spread out across the world, we do have peak times and low times of player activity for online matchmaking. That is the saddest sentence I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry, guys. I do feel bad. I do want them to succeed.
I feel terrible about it.
Let's reread that sentence.
Some people's income depends on these things succeeding. It's like, you worked on this. You worked on this.
Well,
and
remember,
then now you have the programmer. It's like, hey, everyone else go home. We're done with the game. Programmer, come back in. We're programming the bots. to fill it, to fill the thing you guys worked on.
We're gonna put fake fans in there. Anyway, all right, let's keep going here. So I'll reread that a bit of sad sentence here. It says, with a community the size of Destruction All-Stars spread out across the world, we do have peak times and low times of player activity for online matchmaking. We want to ensure that matches are filled to capacity with as many real players as possible, but when missing X amount of players, or when queuing for a match, AI bots will take the remaining places. I don't think I've ever... With a community the size of Destruction All-Stars, it sounds like you're about to say it's huge. Yeah. Spread out across the world. Sounds like it's going to be huge. We have peak times and low player activity times. Oh, never mind. Maybe they were actually exactly saying how big it was, and it was small. With the community this size, this small community of this size. Anyway, let's keep going here.
Landporper said Andrew Lincoln, which is the guy from Walking Dead, is British. Is he British?
He's a British boy as well. What's with the British boys?
I mean, I said he was Australian, which just refers to him being, the bad British people.
I didn't think he sounded very Australian either.
No, you should hear his accent. It's interesting. It's interesting to hear all his actors like, get out of here, you guys are too talented.
One of my favorite casters from the Overwatch League. He's as Australian as it gets.
Oh yeah.
He's also loud and
that sounds fantastic.
Yeah,
was he offended by the Junkrat City one?
Probably. No, I'm sure he was disappointed. Maybe he was disappointed. I don't know, but just anytime he's casting, it's like, yes, I'm in for a treat.
Yeah. By the way, Fearless, whatever you're posting in chat, like Mandu said, I'm not seeing it either. I don't know if there's something similar to Twitch where if the message is too big, it just literally just evaporates. Like, you'll hit enter, it shows it on your end, and no one else sees it.
True.
So, yeah.
In addition to this comes from Video Game Chronicles. They were talking about Destruction All-Stars. This is kind of just a reminder here. It says, Destruction All-Stars was originally going to be a full-priced $70 PlayStation 5 launch game until publisher Sony delayed its release by 3 months and announced it was going to be free to PlayStation Plus members for 2 months before being sold for $20. So, yeah. Not good.
Okay, so here's something I want to say. Okay, one... Kudos to the developer for being brave enough to do this, okay, publicly. But the thing is that I'm glad that they're doing this. Right now, I personally cannot play most of my original Call of Duty games. Okay, like all the ones like the 360 exploded with it and everything back in that era. I can't play the original Titanfall, okay, because it's online matches only. So it's like it sells on Steam and everyone's like, the online's dead. You can't play this thing. Which is
maybe they're hoping that enough people would like buy it.
Yeah, my point is that they're adding bots, which means this thing is going to be playable in perpetuity so long as the servers are on, which is cool. So for some people who are a real fan of Destruction All-Stars, it's like, hey, you guys aren't giving it a chance, try it or whatever, and they really enjoy it. They're going to be able to continue to play it, and I'm happy about it.
I heard a lot of people, they said you go in there, you enjoy it for a little bit, and then it's not fun anymore. That's what I remember seeing with it. Let me keep going. Daniel says, "I'm okay with bots and online gaming, but not make it something common. I sometimes play Smash at 2 a.m. and there are times where I wait 3 minutes for a match, only for them to rage quit too." Yeah, absolutely.
See, that sounds like a you problem because you're too good. You're knocking these kids out, and then they're running.
I think, like, okay, so for example, Rocket League has an issue where, like, players will leave matches and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, because they're just like, oh, we're just getting wrecked.
One person leaves, it doesn't autofill.
So, like, Rocket League would put in AI cars as well. Okay, like, especially, it's like your team's just rage quitting constantly, you know, that kind of thing. So they had AI in there as well, which makes sense with Destruction All-Stars. It's just the purpose behind the bots is the sad part. You know what I mean? It's not. Yeah. It's not to fill like levers or anything like that. Yeah. It's because the population's so low.
Yeah, that reminds me of Call of Duty Mobile, where it's like until you reach a certain level, it puts you in like almost purely bot matches and makes you think you're playing online.
Yeah, I know. Like,
I'm doing so good.
I played a few matches and I was like, this is weirdly too easy.
Yeah, you go in there, you ended up, you're chaining things. I ran out of like full ammo. I'm just running, just knifing everything around. It's like, yeah, look at this. I sent check my high score. It's like, those are all bots. I'm like, oh.
Oh, yeah, it's bots until you reach level whatever.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and keep moving out of that. Now we're going to discuss...
oh, do we have the Call of Duty story that killed in China? They killed Call of Duty...
We'll discuss. We'll get into that next. Go ahead and talk about this, because I couldn't care less.
Oh, okay. So, Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis, which I keep calling it Neo for some reason. I don't know why.
Neo Genesis.
No, well, that's Genesis. Whatever. But essentially, this game now has a release date. I'm happy about this, and... And if I'm honest, I'm just happy so that I can try the new re-release, and if I don't like it, I can drop the game entirely.
Why don't you just do it?
Because I might like it still. I really enjoyed it on the 360 when they had the free accounts and stuff. And I actually liked the gameplay for that one, and I don't know what the difference is. I have no idea. But currently this one, to which... I mean, I don't know. This game is more than 8 years old. It's probably 9 years old now. Or something, and I tried it when it originally launched in Japan, like when I was back in like high school or something. I was playing it on my computer, I installed it in all in Japanese and everything, and I was just playing with a 360 controller on my laptop.
Yeah.
It was cool. It was neat. It was neat that I was doing it, if anything. But the gameplay is just so boring. It's a beat 'em up, okay? And I hate beat 'em ups. It's just so boring. But whatever. So essentially, they're going to be releasing the relaunch of this thing, where they're kind of magically rebooting it, where it's the same game, but it's going to be so much more. They're updating the graphics to be modern, and essentially everything that you have. It's kind of like the Final Fantasy MMO, where they had the New World update or whatever, that rebirth of the MMO. And it was like this game is now amazing.
Why is there so many of these like online MMO kind of service games? Like they need a relaunch.
Slow down.
You know what I mean?
This one, here's the thing. Everyone was just waiting for a new game. And they figured this one wasn't going to come to the West. And then Microsoft's like, hey, we'll pay you to port it to Xbox. So they did, and then we had it. We had it for like 3 years, which was cool. But the thing is that it's not that this needs a re-release. It's just a fossil. It's just old. They need a second game. But instead what they're doing is they're launching this new version of the game. And essentially all your stuff you have access to is completely compatible with the new game, which is neat.
Yeah, no, I think it's really cool. It reminds me of kind of how Destiny 2, kind of had some serious updates to it as well.
Hey, Destiny 2, they didn't even carry over the Destiny 1 stuff, which was disappointing. This one, all your old stuff is lower poly assets and stuff from like the older game. If you put it in the new one, it doesn't look any better. But you have access to it.
I like that. That's cool.
It is cool. So I'm excited to try it. If it's still exactly the same gameplay and they really haven't innovated, fine. I'll be done with the game. Because honestly, I've been so done with it. And then I heard this update was coming, and I was like, well, I may as well try it. And I just can't wait to be done with it.
Yeah, I'm happy that I'm not dealing with that kind of nonsense. Let's go ahead and move on to the next story of absolute insignificance.
Oh, by the way, Fearless, if you're having trouble posting a question or something, you can always consider dropping it in the Discord and maybe DMing us, or dropping it in general, or I don't know. You can definitely consider that.
Yeah. So in addition to irrelevant news,
what?
The Atari VCS is finally going to release June 15th. So look forward to that. It's going to be available for $300.
Guys, it's the Ouya all over again.
It really is.
What are you doing with this?
So it does a lot. Okay, basically what it is
Just look at the comment down there. I'm busy that day.
It's amazing that we're actually seeing anything about this thing, considering how...
Mine said 300 is the no controller version.
Yeah, isn't that great?
400 is the one with the controllers. Yikes!
Isn't it great?
No.
So this thing was kind of born out of crowdfunding and that kind of thing. That being said, it has maintained... Yeah, it has. It's maintained its level of irrelevance since it started its campaign, to be honest. Yeah, they were available on Indiegogo and that kind of thing.
Yeah. Hey, best thing about Indiegogo, you keep whatever you make, regardless if it goes through or not.
Of course they did it that way. So, yeah. We'll see how this goes. It says it has 100 retro Atari games. Okay, we're getting some reviews for this.
Comments.
It says, so I'm getting this from Video Game Chronicle here. They were doing a review for it. They said, this boasts 100 retro Atari games, but be warned, that means 18 arcade games and 82 Atari 2600 games, many of which are so incredibly basic that they don't really hold up to the mildest scrutiny of 2021. Which is totally understandable. I own a 2600, and yeah, most of those games are legit garbage fires. Legitimately.
See, this is why I want to build an arcade. Like, or rather, an arcade machine, okay? And it's like, I'm going to put whatever the junk games I want on there. And I'm going to play some real gems.
I know. I bet you're going to rip your 2600 cartridges and everything. You know what I mean?
Of course.
That's how we do it. I agree, Mondu. We do need to do a Monopoly. Pack Attack, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. How have you been, Pack? Have you been doing well? Has your life been going good? I hope it has. Monty says, excuse me, Chuck. I believe the Atari VCS is more relevant than Stadia. No, I don't think that's true. But that being said,
$400.
It's closer than it should be.
Atari games. I mean, you can buy the original console.
You can go anywhere. You can get
like
a 2600 for $20, like you were saying.
I was gonna say, it's like you can get a 2600 for $26. You know, and you just buy whatever game you want. They were kind of mass produced.
Yeah, complete garbage.
So I don't know. I mean, yeah, you probably need an adapter to plug it into a new TV, which is fine. But do you want to buy the $5 adapter or the $400 adapter?
Exactly. I don't know. Maybe I'll pay, like, you know what would actually be kind of cool?
Pack, I feel that, just by the way.
So, let's see. The classic joystick controller is $60. I kind of want to buy one of those.
For this console?
No, just one as like I already have. Maybe I'll just.
No.
I have
buy the original controller.
I have them.
Cut the cord off of it and set it up there. Don't buy the $50
What about the USB one? You know that terrible USB
paperweight
one we have?
Yeah. What about it?
Maybe that.
Perfect.
Chop the cord off that because it's horrible.
You know what we were using that for? That's for our game development. We were trying to remake Adventure.
Yes. Pretty cool.
Good stuff.
Plug it into the ooh yeah. Anyway, so that was more disappointing news.
Tyler, Monty, please ban Tyler. Please ban him for that one.
He can't. He's literally on the channel.
Monty made a joke about banning me. I was like, he legit can ban me from this YouTube channel.
He could.
I'm not a mod on my account.
He could just ban me. He could just completely ban you entirely. It's a streamer account. I have no power over it.
Take it.
All right. Let's see. Do we want to get into this? Do we just get into this? Let's get into this.
Let's do it.
All right, guys. Fantastic news. I know you guys were all waiting for. I haven't seen that.
Don't pull that up on screen. I don't know if that's a spoiler for the story. I have no idea. I don't.
I won't. So fantastic news. God of War has been delayed out of 2021 and into 2022. Not really surprising considering we all predicted this for months.
Everyone was saying is like, no, it still says it's coming out 2022.
They
just had it at the end of a trailer. Yeah, 2021 or whatever. It's like, yeah, they seem to be doubling down, and then pow, here it is.
Yeah, so I think everyone predicted this was going to not release on time. It was kind of obvious when it wasn't going to release on time. Yeah. Ever since they announced this thing, like they announced it like what was it, like the year after the like God of War released or something, and it was like, there's no way you're even remotely close. Why are you saying
they gave us a Starfield reveal is what they did.
Yes, they did.
It's like, hey, here's the title. It's gonna happen. Enjoy.
Yeah, so God of War is delayed into 2022. Not really that surprising. But at the same time, I'm still excited. I kind of predicted... My prediction for this game's release was actually closer to February release date.
No. That's Horizon.
That is a Horizon release date. But no, Horizon's coming out this year.
Okay.
I believe it. And God of War was like... Okay. I predicted that Horizon... I assumed Horizon maybe would release in February because that's how I think the first game released. It was like 2 weeks before Breath of the Wild. So I had to decide. Or was it right? Yeah,
Horizon released right before Breath of the Wild because I remember getting it, playing it for like a hot hour and 30 minutes, and then Breath of the Wild came out. I'm like,
see, I did the opposite. I didn't play Breath of the Wild. I finished Horizon Zero Dawn, but I remember like chugging through the game hard. I was like, no, I got to get to Breath of the Wild. The Switch is releasing.
Yeah,
I need to play that, so I'm going to turn on this, and I did end up finishing Horizon Zero Dawn. Fairly good game. I really enjoyed it.
Just by the way, Mondo, I appreciate at least the efforts that was made. At least 5 of the efforts.
Fear, you got a different name now.
I don't know if that's an alternative account he's trying, but yeah, we still haven't seen a question come up. But yeah, worst case, you can always DM us in the Discord. Maybe you're not in the Discord, and maybe you don't want to do that. I don't know if there's DMs in YouTube, but right below us are actually our Twitter handles. So if you want, you can send a question to that. If for some reason YouTube's blocking it for words or content or something like that, whatever, I have no idea. You can always DM us there if you want.
True.
And just be forewarned, those are like our personal Twitter accounts, so they're the ones we have eyes on and pay attention to.
True. Okay, so in an interesting turn of events here. Where's my new? There it is. There's my notes.
Boop.
All right, so in an interesting turn of events here, PlayStation has finally announced some of the things they're going to be doing with Evo. If you guys remember recently, the original announcement took place on March 18th. This is when Sony and RTS. RTS is it's kind of like a new fighting esports.
Did you copy paste this, or are you making your own notes here?
I made my own notes here.
Wow, GG.
Thank you.
Good job.
That being said, the following though is a quote. I needed to.
Hey, pulling quotes is part of the note taking. That's fine.
It occurred. So yeah, they announced it March 18th. Sony and RTS had co-acquired Evo. Let me see. Okay, so it says following the announcement, Mark Julio. What an interesting. Maybe it's Julio. I don't know. Don't quote me. Director of Global Business Development at Evo confirmed that the event is still open to all platforms, adding that teams at PlayStation and RTS are enabling us to continue working with our community to support fighting games.
That's good. Good to hear.
It also says that all gaming platforms will remain welcome at Evo. Stay tuned for more announcements. My biggest question for it was, is Nintendo going to stay in Evo? Sony co-owns it now. It's like, is Nintendo going to stay a part of it? They've never bothered to respect it in the first place.
Yeah,
so
they always had beef
could they just
with
be
it
like,
constantly.
Forget it? So
I think that's really the most interesting thing about this Evo conversation. It's just in the sense that it's like Nintendo and Sony. Okay, obviously everyone knows the history between Nintendo and Sony. If you don't, maybe there's
it
some
ain't
of our
good,
younger
and there's blood in the water.
Yeah,
it's a little dry now, but
there's lots of blood there.
We won't get into that
today. Digital pixelated blood is what we mean. But yeah,
I should say, okay, basically the story here, we know about the co-acquisition of Evo, but
Sure.
Today's announcement, basically what they're going to be doing is they're going to be doing 3 summer tournaments leading up to the main Evo fighting tournament. So so they kind of did say roughly that they were going to let Evo continue to do what they do. Okay, but this is the first time we've seen Sony actually doing something with Evo. So basically, they're going to be hosting 3 smaller Evo tournaments with PlayStation fighting games and that kind of thing.
I ran off because we were in small mode, and I thought it wouldn't matter. And then you flip right back to full screen while I'm fully off the camera.
Absolutely. So the way they're kind of doing this is they're still going to have the main Evo event like they always do, okay?
Yeah.
But then they have these 3 smaller events leading up to the big one, okay, where it's PlayStation only, tournament that PlayStation is setting up, using PlayStation fighting games and that kind of thing. So while nothing is changing about Evo, I kind of love the way that Sony's using this. It's like, you know what? They're respecting Evo and what it does, but at the same time, they're using it. It's like, you own it now, you can use it. AG, how you doing?
AG starts spitting fire.
Welcome back to the show. He says, Sony fighting game? Do they mean that terrible game they call PlayStation All-Stars? No, thankfully.
Sorry, AG Star, that game's never coming back.
My guess is that what they mean by this is that they're just going to make it so that all the games are played on PlayStation, that kind of thing.
Where they
I'll go ahead and click into the article. I remember Virtua Fighter, some other thing. Let me click on Game guys more information on that.
By the way, we sitting at 20 likes, so 20 like hype. Thank you guys. We appreciate it. That does help us. That does help nudge us into the YouTube algorithm stream and allows us to be found by many more. So
it goes every time you hit the like button, someone punches the door at YouTube headquarters and says, "Hey,
just
pay attention."
Just hey.
And then sometimes, if we slam the door enough, the AI thinks about us and shows us to other people, which is great. Gives us a little attention.
Yeah. So AG Star, essentially, Evo people have confirmed that all the other platforms, other than like just simply Sony platforms, all existing platforms will still be available and open to join Evo,
allowed
be
to
a part of it.
Be a part of it.
So yeah, Sony's not closing the door and saying only Sony stuff. Close this door.
Yeah, that's a pre-Evo event. Yes, not it's Evo itself. Yes, so these are pre-events, which is really cool. Some of these include Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, Guilty Gear Strive, Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate, and Tekken 7. Let me see. Street Fighter 5 Champion Edition is also on there. I'm looking at some of the different tournaments. Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle, Dragon Ball Fighter Z, Mobile Suit Gundam Extreme versus Maxi Boost On. Please tell me those are the settings for the match. Please tell me those are the settings for the match. Anyway, so I kind of love how Sony's kind of handling this and kind of doing an additional side tournament instead of messing with Evo. Now, they could still mess with Evo. We don't know yet. But right now, if this is what they're going to do with it, that's kind of cool. I like it. No Brawlhalla. No, Brawlhalla's not a real game. I think it was invented by...
Smash Fighters go when they're done.
No, that's where they go when they get rejected from Smash. I'm just kidding. I think... Is that a Ubisoft game? I'm trying to be nice. I'm sorry. Brawlhalla, if it's a Ubisoft game, I think it is.
No, it's an indie fighter.
Is it? No, it's not.
Yeah, it's an indie fighter. That
What's the Ubisoft one?
What is the Ubisoft one? What are you talking about?
What's the Ubisoft one?
Ubisoft?
Brawlhalla is Ubisoft.
Oh,
Nailed it.
yeah,
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Yeah, they helped publish it.
All I know is that I think
Oh,
I think Finn and Jake are in there. I think Finn and Jake are in the game. I can't remember.
What are you saying?
From Adventure Time. I think they're in the game.
Oh.
Like there was some license.
Oh, I'm sure there was some crossovers.
UB acquired it after it was done, if I recall. They supplied funding. Yes, okay. So no, I never played Brawlhalla. I just no interest at all. I had Smash, so I never bothered.
Yeah. I don't know how many Smash competitors I've seen just crop up, and then I'm seeing like ads in like the mobile store. Like there's this like Smash Royale one where it's like literally like Smash in bold letters and stuff, and the bold font and everything, and it says Royale on it.
I forgot to include a certain story in here, and I'm trying to. I couldn't remember if this was it or not. Brawl's a little different from Brawl. I mean, Brawl sounds. Brawl's. You're right. Capital big B, little B. Brawl. Got it.
Let me just say this was also an isometric slasher. Which is like you're spamming big moves, and like all you can do is jump into the crowd, spinning your giant attack and bumping people around with high recoil. It's like this sounds really annoying.
Sounds like
the skill cap is about like here.
It sounds like Ninjala.
Like just all this dead air above it. It's like, yeah, well, you just jump in and spin.
There was a story. I don't think I grabbed the article link for it. I think I forgot that I was going to cover it, and then I never grabbed the link. Tencent is opening up a United States-based corporate headquarters.
Wow.
Yeah. So they're going to have a base over here in the United States, and I couldn't remember.
That's how Nintendo did it.
If they did good games. Or if they did stolen games. You know how China games often come out,
they help support Blue Point games? Maybe it's Blue Point? Whatever. The people who did the original Battle Royale. What's it called? Whatever's... Dang it. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Boom! There it is.
First of all, it's still the worst titled game I think I've ever heard.
I mean, it was a mod.
PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
I believe that was his user tag was PlayerUnknown, and it's his. Shoot, is it Battlegrounds? Not Battlegrounds.
I'm gonna leave it at that. It's that bad of a title, so let's keep going here.
Dang, I don't remember.
So Tencent is opening up a corporate headquarters here in, I think, San Diego, if I remember correctly.
That's fascinating.
Yeah, and I was just remembering, I was like, I know there's so many Chinese knockoff games, and that kind of thing, and I didn't know if Tencent was one of those abusing
No, Tencent is the one who owns 40% of Epic.
They own everything. They own everything. But I just thought it would be really funny to see, like, just blatant copyright issues here in America. I'd be like, you can't... All these games release in the App Store anyway. I legitimately don't understand. Nobody tries in this regard. Sorry, that's not our problem. You need to harass China's copyright department, which it says there's no number. So, sorry, you're out of luck. Doesn't matter if they stole Nintendo property or whatever. Tencent is the distributor of Nintendo Switch in China. Yes.
There you go. They got the roots.
Tencent is the gaming arm of the Chinese government. Let's say that. I think is correct.
Technically, all the companies over there are
I think that's how the government works. All right, let me keep going here. Oh, Nick, I thought you'd be interested in this one. I thought maybe you'd have some words, maybe to mince or throw around.
I'm not gonna look until it pops up on screen.
Here. Okay, I'll go ahead and read it. Go ahead. You can go ahead and look.
Oop.
Sony says Ben Studio is working on a very exciting new IP.
No. You didn't read. That was Herman Holst, or whatever, the current CEO of Sony, or of PlayStation. Okay?
Yes.
Who said that Sony Ben is very excitedly working on a new IP. He's the one who said that. The team didn't say that.
Wait, I'm not done.
The director of Days Gone didn't say that.
I'm not done. It says that is building on the deep open world systems that they developed with Days Gone.
No, but you couldn't actually make the game they were actually really excited to pitch. The second one, where they put giant Easter egg hint things towards the next game and continuing the story and saying, "Whoa, shoot, this is going to happen." It's like, no. Absolute nonsense.
I absolutely love that I saw this today. I was just like, this, like
Herman Holst,
yes.
He in a Q&A he said Ben is working on a
very exciting new IP
that they are very, very passionate about. It's like, bro, they pitched Days Gone 2. Their child thing they worked on for 13 years or something. The one they were very, very passionate about and planned a sequel for.
So I'm really happy for Ben Studio.
Look at that.
I love that. They are tearing.
He just did an interview for Ben and said they're doing great. They love it. They're excited to be moving on.
Like, the fact that the developers for Days Gone, developed this game. They pitched, the second game. A lot of salt flew around about, them getting rejected on their second game based on Sony's PR marketing team, which butchered the launch of poor
Chuck,
Days Gone here.
You should play Days Gone.
I will.
You should play.
When I get my PlayStation 5.
In fact, they gave it out. They gave it out for free on PlayStation Plus.
Tell you what, when I get my PlayStation 5, I'll think about it, okay? On top of God of War and everything else.
Hear me out, okay? Hear me out.
No.
Do
Last of
me a
Us
favor.
first.
No!
You get no favors. You don't play anything I tell you to play. You playing Outer Wilds?
I'm planning on it.
No.
I'll play it on my PS5, okay? Do me a favor, play this because they're not making a sequel. And I'm telling you, this was a fantastic game.
I'll just play Last of Us.
The biggest short end of the stick. Play Last of Us first, then play this.
Exactly.
Play Last of Us 1, then this, then Last of Us
I'm doing it right. I played Uncharted, okay? Halfway through 3, okay? I played 1 through all the way to halfway through 3, okay? Did good there. Now I can play Last of Us, and then I can play Days Gone. See, I'm doing it right order, right?
I played Last of Us first before jumping into Uncharted 1.
Well, now you just
so I played the peak of their perfection into the unknown there.
So anyway, I feel terrible for the Ben Studio here, where they wanted to do Days Gone really bad, or Days Gone 2 really badly, got rejected, and now it's like they're picking up the parts of the world they built with Days Gone, and they're gonna put it into some new IP.
Now they forced Ben to start working as a support studio for Naughty Dog.
Yes.
Games. Okay, and they didn't want anything to do with that. The only reason they were able to do Days Gone is because they learned a ton from making the Vita Uncharted game.
Yeah.
Okay, they're the ones who did it, and they're like, we want to really make our own game.
We're
and
gonna
they
do
did.
Days Gone, and then nope. So yeah, I thought this was absolutely hilarious. Sad, but hilarious.
This was the worst.
Like, can you imagine if Sony just came out, you're making this game and they're just like, yeah, we're going to take the pieces from what they kind of came up with and then we're going to make a new IP.
Just you see the highlight where you're at, okay? And then you just look at the further reading right below it. It's like, this is what the state of it is, and this is what the Sony PR machine says.
It's great. Yeah, so...
The original director, thanks to fans for their support.
Is dead.
They wanted it.
So I'm starting to wonder. Okay, well, listen to this. Listen to this. Okay, very exciting new IP building on the deep open world systems that they developed for Days Gone. Is it just me or does this sound
like a Days Gone sequel?
No. Like it should, but it says a very exciting new IP. Now, I think those are the key words because they're basically saying it's not Days Gone 2.
Originally, also, this studio was known for Siphon Filter, which is an older franchise, and apparently there were even nods to this game, Days Gone, taking place in the Siphon Filter universe, which is an existing IP, which means a new IP is not that.
Well, yeah, it's still new IP, yeah. So I'm starting to wonder if Sony knocked on their door.
They also had horde mechanics, just saying. That's a weird system thing that they were working on for, like, forever.
Well... Watch, it's like some cutesy Pikmin game. we got the ability to control hordes, so we made them cute. Anyway, my point is, okay, does this sound like Sony came to the door and said, look, Microsoft has all these studios. What made us successful in PlayStation 4? Ridiculously fantastic exclusive IP.
Great one right there with Days Gone, guys.
Let's make a more new IP. What gets attention? New IP. That's the new marketing term that is getting everybody's eyeballs is new IP. Okay?
That's not a new thing. That's been there forever.
I feel like that's kind of what's happening here.
Yeah, I could imagine.
They're being forced to make something new.
Here's what I'll say. The only good thing here is that they're not being forced to still work under like Naughty Dog as a sub studio.
Yeah.
At very least, they're able to make their own thing. But last I heard, a bunch of their talent was leaving. So, I don't know.
No worries.
I don't know what the state of this thing is.
Do you know the number of people who got like degrees in like video game design and that kind of thing who are starving for jobs? Like, no worries. They'll fill the cracks, whether it's talented or not.
See, I think about that, but then I think about the difference between Sony's great IPs and Microsoft's non-existent ones, and their failing projects. And it's like I feel like Microsoft is desperately trying to make new studios and stuff with people who haven't made games yet.
Yes.
Which is why the projects keep failing.
I think it's because they
don't have anything
own the
big
IP and all that,
Sure. Sony's got all the big studios that have like established connections, been around, been working, been making super successful things. They got them locked down.
It's so funny to watch like indie studios pump out games and that kind of thing, and then you're looking at like Microsoft and their companies, and you're like, you guys can't even pump out an indie title. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
where's this stuff? Anyway, let's go and get into our next story here. We got an announcement early this morning from PlayStation where they were going to detail PlayStation VR games. 7 of them, in fact, coming for PlayStation.
Did this happen? I didn't hear anything about this.
Yeah, there's a reason for that. Anyway, that's because it was like nobody cares because the poor system is dead and dying. Very fun. So they said it's going to start in 15 minutes. Anyway, 10 minutes later, 5 minutes before they were going to start, I got this cute tweet here. It says the 7 titles are this, and this. They just uploaded and removed the montage video. They accidentally, basically what they were going to do is every 30 minutes, okay, they were going to reveal one of the 7 games, okay, for the upcoming VR thing.
Oh, no.
Basically just a way to waste time today. And just 10 minutes before they go live with this thing, even starting to pump out the first one, you know, they accidentally published the montage video of all 7. And then they undid it, no worries, but not before somebody just grabbed it.
No.
And I was like, thank goodness I didn't want to watch this anyway. I didn't watch any of this, and I apologize for not doing a phenomenal job of news reporting here, but I don't know.
Puzzle Bobble 3D.
Yeah, I Vacation Odyssey, don't forget that. They got it all.
Of course.
Anyway, the titles are Arashi, Castle of Sin, Indevour one. For the record, it looks like somebody made a joke about calling it Ghost of Tsushima in VR.
That sounds fun.
Don't get excited.
No?
Puzzle Bobble 3D Vacation Odyssey, Wind and Leaves. This one actually looked kind of cool. I saw like a GIF of it where it looked like they were holding something and they could control the wind and that kind of thing and like time and everything.
Wind Waker!
Well, I mean, they were turning things and they were like going full Doctor Strange in this game.
Wait. So this was the settings in the Unreal Engine?
Yes. All right, let's keep going. Well, that's what VR is. It's really
crank up the weather, crank up the wind.
After the fall, Fracked, Wanderer, and Sniper Elite
on
VR. I don't know. It's when you crack the ground, I think.
Of course.
You seep its gases, I think.
That's what that is.
Slurp its gases.
Stop.
Stab it. Anyway, so there's
that was the quick news, guys.
Yeah, that was we got done with quick news and updates. Let's get into the main stories today. I should.
We should probably hit that.
I should probably. Oh, this is fun. All right, you guys want to see something absolutely full of nonsense? This was fun here. Let me see where my quote is here. Okay, so E3 here. Was talking about they're going to be having an award show June 15th, basically like a most anticipated game, best of show, kind of post show.
Is this not going to be the one that's probably on Sony's stage and their little crown piece is like, there it is. That's what we thought.
Maybe. But they're going to be doing their own little thing. Now they did say, and I wonder if they've re-edited this. It says the broadcast is going to be packed with exciting announcements and reveals, and celebrating innovative publishers and developers in an ideal way to close E3 2021. Now, in the best way ever, somebody decided to go ahead and do some news reporting here. Here's their actual Twitter feed here. Let me see. Where did I have it? 1 second while I get it for you guys. Okay, here it is. All right, so here it is. They're talking about the thing here. They talked about all the different. I just read you guys the quote. He said, "When you write the broadcast is going to be packed with exciting announcements and reveals, do you mean the official E3 2021 awards show will have more exclusive news, or does it mean the broadcast refer to the entire E3 show?" Yeah, the broadcast being our 4-day live broadcast, June 12th through 15th. You can tell based on the writing, they were kind of like baiting people to like come watch the award show, and it's going to have like reveals.
Welcome back, Nuke.
That was a complete fabrication, and they were called out immediately on it, and I absolutely love it.
Yeah, that's no good.
Nuke, welcome back to the show.
Welcome back. Also, I don't know if you saw it. I think AG Star complimented you on the fade.
The fade. Thank you. I hope I hope you're talking about my haircut. Thank you.
Yes, it's the haircut.
Oh yes. Thank you.
Otherwise, it was the transition between switching from full screen to news screen.
Absolutely.
Which I doubt.
Yeah. So I just enjoyed watching E3 get dunked on. E3 has a history of being pompous and unable to run their events, and just not really knowing what the gamers want, in my opinion, from what I've watched for years now. So to see them, kind of like twist the words in that way and then just watch them get dunked on immediately afterwards, that was fun.
I mean, to be fair, they really didn't need to respond to that. But I guess they thought it'd be bad PR or something.
I think they're trying to be transparent.
Yeah, that's
like they're trying to be better than they used to be.
Yeah.
Because imagine, it's like now they come in and they're like, oh yeah, they're supposed to be exclusive, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no, nothing at all. You lied. No, we didn't. We meant the entire broadcast. So, yeah. Very fun there.
Oh, savage, Mondu.
Huh?
Oh, Mondu's like, you mean the lawnmower accident? And then Nuke's like, also, Chuck, I like your haircut. But it looks like Frost Elite's haircut from R6.
I think that's a compliment, and I'm going to take it as one. Thank you. This is actually a very common hairstyle now.
That's also true.
It kind of just started getting attention in the last number of years. Very common. Yeah. And I didn't mean to shave it this close. It was an accident. It was a legit accident. It's like, whoops.
That's okay.
Now I'm mostly bald.
It'll take about a week before it grows back.
Yeah.
And like Mondu said, Nuke, no worries. You are not obligated to be here.
That's a very good point.
But we do love to see you whenever you show up.
Absolutely. All right, let's go ahead.
Worst case, we just see you in Discord, you know?
We did get announcements, which are fantastic to know. We now have confirmation of Square Enix's show. Yeah, it's very Persona E, and you know they're not going to Persona E.
Oh, what day is it?
So, this is going to take place on the 13th, so this is after the Microsoft show.
For the love of God, what's going on? What's going on with Monday? What's with the 14th being literally nothing?
Hold up. I might have the answers for you.
Do you?
I need to get that thing.
Because I'd appreciate it, because right now, there's literally nothing on Monday. That says June 12th.
Check it out. Is this Monday?
Nope.
Nope.
It sure isn't.
Sorry, that's not it either.
Jeez.
Colors. Hey guys, you guys like Ubisoft games? I'm tired of them, but maybe you're not. So
I'm not gonna
lie.
Forward
to forward.
Oh, I forgot.
Ubisoft
I pre-ordered
forward.
Far Cry 6 last night.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get the dog with the wheels. Which actually, I think all the games come with the dog with the wheels. But there's a dog on wheels.
Wait, you pre-ordered it? Like, what do you mean? Like you
Pre-ordered it on the Xbox.
Oh, you paid it in full in advance? What if the game launches like trash fire?
I don't care, because the
Ubisoft.
thing is that I've really enjoyed Far Cry 3 when it came out. Heck, I enjoyed Far Cry 2, okay? Didn't care for 1 because I didn't play it, and it was also something really weird. So that's the weird child that was an experiment. I enjoyed 2 a long time ago, you know, setting fires and the wildfires would start catching fire to the planes, and you felt like amazing when it's like, hey, there's this giant encampment or whatever, and everyone's just like chilling around, it's all dark at night, you just set a fire over in the field over there, and everyone starts freaking out, they're like, oh, shoot! Far Cry 3, blast. Far Cry 4, barely played it. Far Cry 5, enjoyed. It was neat. Far Cry 6, looks like a blast. They are hitting some steep topics there, and yeah,
it does look fun.
I'm pretty excited.
The concept sounds cool, but that's usually where it stops.
No. 5 is good. It's just rural America. It's like, I know what this looks like. Yeah, exactly.
I live in rural America.
Yeah, it's like, yep, it's the woods. Yeah. Except this one has literal dire wolves in it.
Are they the size of a truck or a minivan?
No. No. They're just like the size of like your desk. Or if you tip like that whole thing over sideways, probably as high as your computer kind of thing. Big monster of a thing.
I'm seeing it.
And I'm not gonna lie, I straight up chickened out of the game. I was like, I'm not walking in that territory. It's like, oh, this one has the dogs. I'm like, nope. Turn right around, turn that game off. I haven't got back to it in a while.
All right, guys, I got this for you. So I'm excited because we finally have...
Thank you, Tyler. He said shout out to the 2 dislikes you guys got.
I mean, it happens.
We offended someone.
I probably did. I probably laughed at the Atari VCS too many times, and Destruction All Stars too many times.
Destruction All Stars. Oh man, I felt so bad.
All right, now I don't use silicone.
14.
I don't stop looking at things before I present it.
I'm sorry.
All right, now I don't use silicone era for anything sourced typically, but they do have a handy dandy schedule placed out of everything going on.
Yes, they do.
So we're gonna go ahead and get something similar live on the Discord. These links actually like take you to where you want to go to.
I know, it's
which is really cool, or they take you to the tweet that announced it initially, because there isn't a place to go yet.
Ooh, 14. I'm now excited about.
So E3 is getting stacked, and it's stacking fast. This does have the added Ubisoft Forward right here, as well as Square Enix, I think.
Thank you,
Square Enix right behind it.
He's updating it TM soon.
So I'm really excited about this. We do have the actual E3 schedule. It is looking thick boy indeed, and I'm very excited.
Take your time, Mandu.
Yeah, please take your time with it. No worries. As soon as this vaccine lets me live. I think they just gave you the COVID. I mean, they know you'll be cured of it in a little while.
You know, Mandu, it's possible. Yeah, maybe
that would probably be the cheapest vaccine, would just be to just start injecting people with the virus. Terrible idea. But I mean, it would probably be cheaper than buying the vaccine.
Let's not get into that.
No, I was just saying. Anyway, so we do have the schedule. We'll get you guys more posted on what's going on. Like some of these things, we know there's a Take-Two presentation on June 14th. We don't know when it is.
I knew Limited Run Games was on the 14th and literally nothing else. We got Capcom.
Yes. So
that's going to be a day.
I know. It's stacking. So I'm getting really excited. We do have Nintendo, for example. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway.
That looks like a good time.
Yes, indeed. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you guys for joining us tonight. It's been awesome sauce. What is today? Thursday.
Thursday.
It's
our Thursday show.
Yeah. So heads up.
Oh shoot.
Heads up tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Central Time is the Pop Culture Cave. I unfortunately will not be on, so I do apologize for that. That being said, Tyler and Zach are going to be filling in for me, and it should be awesome sauce. I don't like missing shows, but I got doctor appointment thingies. I've already talked about the baby and all that, so
I want to insert something.
Go ahead.
Anime Club.
Yeah.
The meetup was awesome.
Yeah.
Had a blast. And the votes are in. Shoot, I didn't post it. Dang it.
Ooh.
I keep forgetting to
sliding
ping
into Nuke's DMs. Sorry, continue.
there you go. I keep forgetting to post this thing early enough in the day to where I'm not pinging people in Europe at 2 in the morning right now.
Yes.
Okay, so I can't do it. But essentially, the votes are in, and we will be continuing Demon Slayer for the next episodes, for the 14th to the 26th episode. And
oh, they're going to continue.
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting.
This is the first time this has happened. Voted to continue, and we're going to do a special where we're going to, in accompanying the live meetup, we're going to do a watch along with the Demon Slayer movie.
Ooh,
how cool is that?
Cool.
So that's really
awesome,
exciting. So I'm really excited to be able to do that with you guys. So please consider it if you're not already in the anime club and maybe you wish to join. There's a little bit of homework, and what I mean by homework is the first 1 through 14 episodes of Demon Slayer. This month we're going to be covering the 14 through the 26th episode of Demon Slayer, and then a movie. So
that's super cool. I'm really excited. I'm excited for you guys. I'm not part of it, but welcome back to the show, Azran. Hope you nailed out Jeopardy. Did you remember to answer everything with a question? Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. And what is it? Next week, I think E3 starts. So
here, pull up
currently, I actually remember.
There you go.
I'm planning at the very least, you and I are still going to do Good Morning Gamer Sunday morning at 9:30 a.m. Central Time. Be sure to join us for that. Tuesday at 9:30 a.m. Central Time, we will be doing Game Pass Plus like we always do. Yep. That being said, the next Thursday show, I think we might do the show a little early. So I think we're going to do our first E3 post show with the Summer Game Fest live, opening night live. So I think we might do our first post show then, and go live right after that event, and then we might continue into the Gaming Twin show from there and start a little bit earlier than normal.
Yeah, so please join us. It's going to be real exciting. And I believe for that event, Zach should be live streaming it. So he'll have a live watch along of that event. We'll see. So we'll let you know the schedule.
If you haven't already, make sure you follow, subscribe, smash that like button or however you're supposed to say it. And then, guys, we'll see you next time. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you, guys. See you later.